Hi. Hiya.
I'll leave you two to it.
Thanks. No college today.
I've got a free period. I'm going to go in later.
All right.
What's all this? It's yours.
There's no need to sound so surprised.
Sorry, it's just you never said anything about going back to college.
Yeah, well, sick of sitting around here all day doing nothing.
What's you going to finish off your nannying course?
No. No, I've finished with that. I'm going to try something new. Broaden my horizons. Be more like you.
What?
I want to, get educated, get some qualifications and that.
Well, why all of a sudden?
Because I feel ignorant, I feel uneducated. I mean, at that party, talking to all those people, and last night at that lecture, I didn't understand a word of it.
Well, that doesn't mean you're ignorant. It just means, well, I don't know, that it's not your subject.
I don't even know if I've even got a subject. I feel left out.
Well, it was one stupid lecture. You don't have to go and change because of that. I mean, you're fine the way you are. And I like it because you're you.
You don't understand, do you? Going to lectures at the university, hanging around with people like Chris. I mean, it's just not me, none of it is. I don't feel right. I hate pretending.
Yeah, and you don't have to pretend. Not with me. I like you the way you are. And I want you to stay that way. In that song. So, what's this meeting all about then?
Secret admirer?
You can say that.
Lucky you.
I'm looking forward to your new job.
I don't go so far as to say that, but,
Oh, well, good luck with it.
thanks.
Thanks for the card. Oh, yeah, hundreds. Of course not. Yes, well, don't.
And I'm sorry for being so grumpy this past few days. And I promise not to go on about Chris anymore.
We have our off days, don't we?
Well, how about letting me apologise properly by cooking your Valentine's meal? You've not tasted me cooking yet. Yeah, it'll be just the two of us.
Of course. Well, what time shall I come round? Okay. I'll see you then. Bye-bye. Hi.
Isn't bad.
Hi, Mark.
Have you seen Beth?
Why, what's up?
Nothing. She was meant to be coming to ours for tea, but I've just knocked at theirs and there's no one in.
Well, my mum's in town and I think she said she was going to go see one of her mates.
Oh, which mate?
Someone from college, she said.
All right. Thanks.
See you.
Sorry, my hands are too numb to get my keys out.
It's all right.
Oh, I think I've got hypothermia.
How'd it go?
Oh, it was a bloody disaster.
Really?
Suffice it to say, I'm back among the massed ranks of the unemployed. Something smells good.
Some chilli.
Lovely. Just what the doctor ordered.
Dish it up then.
I just came round to apologise for yesterday. I'm sorry I didn't turn up for the meal.
Doesn't matter.
I should have called round.
Well, you were probably busy.
Sorry. Can I sit down?
You were with Chris, weren't you?
No, I was with my mum.
Well, what was it, some family problem?
Yeah.
Well, tell me about it.
Look, I can't.
Oh, I might be able to help.
You wouldn't want to know.
There's nothing to know, is there?
What, so, you call me a liar now? Well, thanks a lot. I thought you knew me better than that. Well, I better go.
You're not the only one with someone else lurking in the background, you know.
Margaret, I haven't got...
I saw Derek today. He's back for Tony's funeral.
And?
He's asked me to go to Bosnia with him.
What, just like that?
Yeah.
Well, he's got a bit of a cheek, hasn't he?
Why?
Because you're not... Well, you can't, can you?
Why not? At least he doesn't lie to me.
And neither do I. Look, I'll see you. Margaret,
Yeah?
are you okay?
Yeah, fine.
Look, this is mad.
What is?
This! I hate arguing with you.
I hate being lied to.
Margaret? I was wondering if I could pick your brains.
Well, there's not many to pick, but,
Could do with some advice.
okay, I'll be in a minute.
Okay.
Nice to know I'm good for something.
Why are you being like this?
Like what? Stupid. Because that's what I am. Stupid dough-light.
Don't be what?
Don't be this, don't be that. What exactly would you like me to be like, Beth? Like Chris? Some big intellectual, some big butch woman? No. Because I'm not. I'm just boring Margaret from boring Oldham.
You're wrong.
Oh, I wish this had just never...
Please don't say that.
I've got to go in.
Margaret, wait.
Margaret! You're going to be late for college.
See you later.
Hi.
At last, a friendly face.
No, you had a heavy morning.
Oh, I spent 2 hours trying to explain the mysteries of skeletal structure to some of your fellow freshmen.
Yeah? Are you in the mood?
No. God, why is my life such a disaster?
Oh, is it heaven?
Got it in one.
What's happened now?
Night's over, once and for all.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That had to happen. We couldn't go on as we had been. Up and down, rowing all the time.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Yeah? Margaret,
Yeah.
fancy a moon?
Oh, that'd be nice.
I just got to check my pigeonhole. My office, 5 minutes?
Okay, see you there. So is Helen gone for good then?
Yeah. Came home last night to an empty wardrobe and a scribbled note.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sure it's for the best. That's what I'm supposed to say, isn't it?
I wouldn't know.
It never ceases to amaze me the way people who claim to be in love waste their energy ripping each other to shreds.
Well, maybe she's just not the right one for you.
Maybe. God, the voice of doom, what? What about you and Margaret? Trouble at Mill?
Yeah.
Well, your agony aunt's listening.
Well, things just aren't working out how I expected them to. I mean, she's got this massive downer on herself, and I don't know why.
What about?
About me being at college. I think she thinks that I think she's thick or something.
Run that by me again.
Sorry.
Joke. Laughter is allowed even during confession.
Sorry.
Stop apologizing.
And there's another problem as well.
What?
She's jealous.
Of your education?
No. Of you.
Me?
Yeah, she's mad jealous. I think she thinks that...
Me and you? No such luck.
Pardon?
Nothing. Wishful thinking.
Well, what do you mean?
I don't know. In another life, perhaps, if there hadn't been a Margaret and a Helen.
What was I saying? Sorry.
About Margaret.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's it, really. I don't know what's going to happen. Look, I better get going. I've got a lecture to get to. I'm going to be late. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I've embarrassed you, haven't I?
No,
I didn't mean to come on strong.
you didn't. I'll take it as a compliment.
Well, it's only a compliment if it's something you wanted to hear.
Fine.
Let you go then.
Right.
Beth,
What?
I've got a fridge full of meals for two at home if you fancy chatting over one.
I can't.
Okay.
Mum's expecting me and she'll have already cooked something.
Fine. See you then.
Right.
So, what's wrong with you? Didn't recognise you without a duster or a pot of coffee in your hand.
Nothing. I'm just a bit fed up, that's all.
Why, you worried I'm going to throw you out on the streets instead of Penny?
No. Well, yeah, but now I'm just a bit fed up about where my life's going, you know, with friends and that.
Sounds deep.
It's about me and Beth, really.
You haven't fallen out over some boy, have you?
Look, if I tell you something, do you promise to keep it to yourself?
Cross my heart, hope to die.
There's no one else I could tell this to, really.
You're not pregnant, are you?
No. While you were away, me and Beth told me she fancied me. She kissed me.
And?
Well, I don't think I'm a lesbian or anything. But I liked it. And we slept together. I mean, I haven't just stopped fancying lads all of a sudden. You won't tell anyone about this, will you?
Of course I won't.
I mean, I know I've got dead strong feelings for Beth. But my head just kept saying, no, you can't, you know, she's a girl. Oh, and then I got even more confused when Derek came back for Tony's funeral. Just brought back all my old feelings for him. I suppose I'd just been blocking him out all along.
So where are things up to with Beth at the moment?
We've fallen out. And you know, I miss her.
Do you want me to do anything?
No. No, I think I just needed to say it out loud to someone. I'll sort it out.
Oh, sorry.
But I'll be keeping a low profile, don't worry.
Don't bother. Change of plan. Fancy helping us get through this lot.
How come?
Everyone's cancelled.
Oh, no.
So if you're doing nothing,
Which I'm not.
good.
Right then, thanks. See you later.
Yeah. One down, 3 to go.
2. I think I'll ask Beth as well. Her and Margaret could do with some time together.
Do?
Haven't you noticed how down Margaret's been looking lately?
What has that got to do with Beth?
If I tell you, it's top secret, OK?
Yes, yeah, whatever.
Margaret and Beth, they're more than just good friends.
You mean Margaret and Beth?
Yeah.
But, well, I mean, I thought, how long has this been going on?
Oh, a month or two.
And they're going out with each other?
Well, they were, sort of, but I think they've fallen out.
And you're playing Cupid?
I can't do any harm, can it? This goes no further, right?
Those two lovely young girls. No, that is tragic.
You obnoxious sexist. Get one wisecrack like that tonight and...
Don't panic, don't like that.
Hi, come in. Someone having a party?
Oh, it sounds like it.
Yeah. Oops. Hiya. Guess who's come to dinner?
Not that So I take it you won't be going into private health then, Beth?
No, I wouldn't.
I'll go.
Who? Max and Patricia. You've told them.
No, I didn't.
It's written all over his stupid face.
Well, I did say something to Patricia, but she's my friend.
Well, there you go then. You tell her, she tells him, it'll be in the Echo tomorrow.
Hang on, I thought it was me that wanted it all kept secret.
Yeah, I know. I just don't want Mum finding out till I'm ready to tell her.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Do you wish you hadn't come now?
Of course not. I've had a lovely night.
It's away.
Come on, I'll wash you dry.
I've asked some of the others along to debate at the Student Union tonight. Do you fancy it?
Oh, what's it about?
The future of the NHS. And there'll be MPs from all the main parties. Thought you might find it interesting.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, I'm supposed to be meeting Margaret though later on.
Oh, well, never mind.
Oh, I could always ask her to come along.
I don't think it'd really be her cup of tea. I just thought it'd be good for you to be there.
Well, I suppose if I phoned her, she'd understand, and I would like to go.
Well, I'll leave it up to you.
No, I'll definitely come. Oh, where are you all meeting?
In the pub, where do you think? See you in at 7.
See you later. That Tory MP.
Once I get started, I can't shut myself up. I'll get myself into trouble one of these days. Idiots like that just wind me up so much.
No, you could see him just wishing that the floor had opened and swallow him up.
So, Margaret didn't mind being stood up then?
No, she was fine about it.
Great. Listen, I've just asked some of the others back to my place for a drink, if you fancy it.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I'll just go and powder my nose, then we'll get going.
There's no way I can...
The others are going now.
Oh, right.
That doesn't mean you have to go too. If you want to stay and finish off my dirty dishes, you're more than welcome.
Well, I might as well. It's only early yet, isn't it?
What's going between you and Margaret?
Well, if I'm totally honest, we seem to spend most of our time falling out, making up, and then falling out again.
What sort of things do you argue about?
All petty things, usually. She just gets so paranoid. It's beginning to rub off on me. I went mad at her last week because she told the woman she lives with about us.
Why did you go mad?
Because she's a neighbour. And I hate the thought that she knows and my mum doesn't even know.
And what do you think your mum would do if she knew you were gay?
I don't know. I'm only just starting to get used to it myself.
You can never tell. I thought my parents would go berserk, but once I got over the initial shock, it was fine. My dad took a bit longer to come to terms with it. I think he thought it meant I was going to start wearing donkey jackets and smoking Capstan full strength.
Yeah, when she does find out, I want it to come from me, not some neighbour.
How do you think your dad would take it?
He's dead.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be.
Will you be seeing Margaret later?
No, I said I'd see her tomorrow.
Do you miss her when she's not around?
Yeah, sometimes.
You don't sound too sure.
I know she enjoys our relationship. She just doesn't want to admit that it's real. She keeps thinking we're going to grow out of it. And then, I don't know, she says we're going to get married and have kids.
Maybe you will.
Well, she might, but I know I won't. I mean, Margaret's the first person that I've ever fallen for. I mean, properly. I've never really felt that way about any man before. And now I'm beginning to think that I never will.
Sounds like you need just a little bit more from the relationship.
No, I need a lot more. Look, I better go. I'm going to miss my last bus.
You don't have to go if you don't want to. You're welcome to stay here.
Well, is that all right with you?
Well, I'd like you to stay if you want to.
Well, where would I sleep?
Choice is yours. I've got a sofa or a spare room. If you don't fancy either of those, you can always get in with me. You can always get the last bus home if that's what you really want.
I'll stay if that's all right with you.
World in Action is over on ITV shortly.
Hey, it's Beth in.
Or didn't she stay over at yours last night?
No, why did she say she was going to?
Well, no, but when I saw that her bed hadn't been slept in, I just assumed she had.
Oh, I wonder where she is.
You don't think anything's happened to her, do you?
No, it's only early. She'll probably ring you soon to let you know she's all right. I'll call back later.
All right then, Margaret. See you later. Bye-bye.
See ya.
How's my second grandchild?
Where have you been?
Well, I phoned early, but there was no one in.
Where were you last night?
I stayed over with one of the girls from my course.
Why didn't you phone last night?
Well, it was late and I knew you'd be in bed.
Well, in future, ring anyway.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Margaret was looking for you too.
Oh, what did she want?
Well, I said you hadn't come home last night and she was just as worried as me. You should go over and see her, let her know you're still alive.
Right, I'll go over later. Hi. Come here. Do you want to go upstairs?
No, I can't stay long. Patricia's doing me some tea. How come you stayed out last night?
A few of us went back to one of the girls' flats after the debate. And we had a few drinks when I missed the last bus. So she could stay in her spare room.
Oh, which girl was that?
Jocelyn. You don't know her.
Jocelyn who?
What's with all the questions?
Nothing, I've just never heard you mention this Jocelyn before.
She's dead nice, you'd like her.
Whereabouts does she live?
She lives in the halls.
I thought you said she lived in a flat.
Oh, flats, halls, it's all the same, isn't it?
Must be posh halls if she's got a spare room.
What is this, the Spanish Inquisition?
Why are you being so touchy? I'm only asking you what you did last night. I missed
Yeah,
you.
and I've told you.
I just get the feeling you're not telling me the truth.
Well, of course I am. What are you talking about?
So why don't I believe you?
Well, I don't know, do I?
You were with Chris, weren't you?
Well, you shut up, my mum's in there.
You were, weren't you?
Of course I wasn't. What makes you think that?
Just tell me the truth.
I am telling you the truth.
I know you're lying. I can tell by your voice.
Well, you obviously don't know me as well as you think you do then, do you?
No, I obviously don't.
Margaret? Margaret?
Now, Richard, let's have your letter.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Have you two fallen out again?
No.
The top points. 30.
I was supposed to meet you in town last night and I forgot all about it.
You're certainly going to the lead if you win. Okay, Richard. Not...
Microwave while you're out there.
You all right?
Yeah, why?
You just seem a bit down.
Oh, I've had another row with Beth. Nothing unusual.
What about this time?
I think she's seen someone else.
What makes you think that?
She stayed out all night last night. And when I asked her where she was, I just knew she was lying to me.
That doesn't mean she's seeing someone else.
No, it was this woman, Chris, one of her lecturers. She's always going on about her.
So?
I think she was with her.
How can you be sure?
Well, I can't. There's only one way of finding out, isn't there? If Beth won't tell me the truth, I'm just going to have to go and see this Chris myself. If I've been taken for a mug all this time, I intend to do something about it.
James is still not feeling well.
He looked all right last night.
Oh, yes, but he suddenly became very ill again when I mentioned he looked well enough to go back into work today. How are you feeling this morning?
A bit tired. Hardly slept all night.
What's on your mind?
I was trying to work out what I'm going to say to Chris.
You serious about going to see her?
What do you think?
Hi.
Oh, hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. It's freezing out though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was wondering if I could have a word with you.
Sure, what about?
Monday night. I can't stop thinking about it.
I don't think this is really the best place to discuss it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Listen, why don't you come round to my place?
Oh, is that okay with you?
I'll be in about 7. We can have a proper chat then.
Okay. See you later.
Had a good day?
Yeah, but I've got loads of work to do. Should keep me nice and busy over the weekend.
Well, don't be looking at me to give you a hand.
I wouldn't dream of it.
See what I've got. One of my ex-girlfriends, she was getting on my nerves. I rescued her from the university skip this morning. Don't worry, she's only plastic.
Oh, she looks in a bad way.
I thought she might look good over in that corner once I've revived her.
I'm very arty.
I think tacky is the word you're looking for. I'm glad you're here. There's a few things we need to discuss.
I know, I was really worried. I thought you might just ignore me after the other night.
Oh, don't be silly. I wouldn't want you thinking what happened the other night was a regular occurrence. I've never slept with a student before.
Well, why me then?
I don't know, I just like you, I suppose.
I didn't want what happened between us just to be a one-night stand.
Feelings mutual.
I felt awful having to lie to Margaret.
I can imagine.
I wish she could be more like you. She just gets so paranoid about us. I don't think I can cope with it anymore. I want to be able to go to pubs and clubs with her. I want to be able to kiss her and dance with her in public and show everyone that she's my girlfriend.
She's not ready for all that yet.
Yeah, well, that's the trouble. I don't think she's ever going to be ready for it. She'd never admit that she's gay.
Maybe she's not.
Yeah, well, she must be bisexual at least. Like, I know she enjoyed being with me and sleeping with me just as much as I enjoyed being with her. Why else would she have gone along with it for all this time?
I agree with you.
Oh, I think she just sees me as a friend. A very close friend. But she doesn't believe that we could ever live together happily as a couple. She's too scared for that. She'll probably end up getting married, having kids, and leading a really normal life. But I know that I could never be happy like that. I need something more.
There's plenty of people out there who'd be more than glad to give you everything you want from a relationship.
Oh, yeah, same with them.
Well, there's me for a start.
Does this mean that we're seeing each other now?
Let's just take things one step at a time and no rush. Let's just see how things go.
Oh, I really like this flat. It's got a dead nice feel to it.
Why don't you stay again tonight?
No, I'd really like to, but I couldn't.
Margaret? You've got to talk to her, you know. It's not fair on her.
Yeah, I know, but what do I say?
Wait a sec. Oh, hello.
I'm sorry to drop in on you like this. I was wondering if I could have a word with you.
Yeah, sure. What about?
Oh, can I come in?
It's a bit awkward at the moment. I'm in the middle of a meeting.
Well, now that I've come all this way, I may as well just come straight out with it. I want to know if you're after Beth.
What on earth gave you that idea?
She stayed out all night the other night, and when I asked her where she'd been, it was obvious she was telling me a load of rubbish. She was with you, wasn't she?
No, of course she wasn't.
You may as well tell the truth. I'm sorry, Margaret.
So I was right all along. Why didn't you have the guts to tell me?
I didn't want to hurt you.
What do you think you're doing now?
Look, I didn't plan this to happen.
You used me.
What are you talking about?
You took advantage of our friendship.
What, so you're saying that you didn't know what you were getting into?
Well, I'm glad you found yourself a new friend. Because I only came here to tell her that
She's welcome to you. And I don't know what I was ever thinking of getting involved with you in the first place.
You don't mean that.
I do. Getting involved with you is the worst mistake I've ever made in my life. God. I really pick 'em down now. Maybe one day I'll actually meet someone normal.
June and I feel living right next door to them, a bunch of religious maniacs of all things. Ah, here's your friend.
Hi. I go this way. Bye.
Right, bye, girls.
Margaret. I need to talk to you.
We've got nothing to say to each other.
Look, I'm sorry about what's happened. But we're neighbours. We can't go on ignoring each other forevermore.
Well, I'd sooner that was the way it was.
To talk.
We've got nothing to say to each other. Good night.
You're doing exactly the same as you did with Keith at the New Year's Eve party.
I said good night.
I saw you with that soldier. All you're doing is trying to prove something.
That's right. To prove I'm normal.
And what's normal? You can't stand there and deny that you were interested. Really interested in me. If Chris hadn't come along...
Even if Chris hadn't come along, I'd have come to my senses soon enough.
Oh, would you? You're not really interested in that action man. I heard you. You were just playing up to him because I was there.
Just go and do whatever you do with Chris and leave me to get on with my own life, okay?
Try to pretend you're not like me.
I'll never be like you. The only people I'm interested in like that are men.
Or little soldier boys. Huh. I mean, what's he got that I haven't?
Well, you're the medical student. Do you need me to draw you a picture? Just stay out of my life, Beth. I'm quite happy going out with fellas.
I'm off. I might not be back for tea either. A few of us are going to go back to Chris's after lectures.
Chris? Oh, right. Seems funny the way you call your lectures by the first names these days.
She's promised to give me some extra notes.
Oh, that's nice she's taking special interest in you. No Margaret these days?
No. I've been too busy with coursework and things. Anyway, see you later.
Bye, love.
Bye.
What's the point? Did he find you with a girl?
You know what parents can be like. I'll see you soon, all right?
What are you doing?
Well, there's no need to be so high and mighty about it. At least my relationship is with a fella.
What? Someone who's too embarrassed to be seen with you?
Well, it's none of your business anymore, is it?
Oh, look, there's Margaret. You going for the bus?
Yeah.
Oh, you can travel in together then. I just need to pick up some more fringing for me. Oh, look, I haven't got enough here. I'll just get some more out of the tin.
Well, I see your in-laws are moving in.
Oh, very funny. Carl's gone back to the army, actually.
Oh, that's where he learned to smuggle girlfriends out the back door, is it?
Well, I wasn't planning on him being the love of my life, was I? I just wanted to find out what it'd be like with a real man. You should try it sometime.
Here you go, love. Thanks. Hey, you two better hurry. I shall miss your bus.
Yeah, see you.
Hello? Oh, hiya. I was going to call, see if there's anything you needed.
Well, a bodybuilding course might come in handy for Charlie Atlas there.
It is. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm nearly 20 quid short. I had to buy Rachel new shoes again.
Again?
Well, I bought cheap ones down the market. Waste of money, only lasted a month. I don't know, we're never going to pay this debt off.
Well, I could probably manage a £5.
No, don't be silly. I'll just give him a bit less this week. I'll make it up next. So are you home for tea?
See, I'm saving you money already.
So you're not? I thought now term's finished. I thought maybe we could do a few things together.
Yeah, we will.
Spend a bit of time together.
We will, I promise.
I hardly see you at all these days. You're either off with Margaret...
No, I don't see Margaret much anymore.
Or you spend all your free time with this tutor of yours. It's hard all on my own, you know, coping with Rachel.
Yeah, I know.
Whatever I do is wrong. Maybe I shouldn't have grounded her.
Mum, she came home drunk. Of course she should have.
I was a bit hard on her.
Come off it. You can't back down now, or she'll think she can always win.
I feel so bad about her. I don't like upsetting her. All this smoking business, getting drunk, it's all directed at me. She's punishing me.
Well, don't let it work.
Could you just talk to her, Beth, tonight? If you could try to find out why...
Mum, I can't. I promised Chris I'll stay over.
Oh, I see. Well...
She's helping with some holiday work.
Why don't you ask her round to tea?
You can't ask a lecturer around for tea.
Why not? I'd like to meet her.
You just can't. Anyway, she doesn't have tea, she has dinner. And we can't afford to invite people around, can we?
Hi, Mark. You all right?
Hiya. I'm just on my way to the shops. Yeah, I've just been to get some candles for Rachel's birthday cake. Oh, did she get me card? Yeah, she did. Sure, thanks.
Hey, why don't you pop round later? There's loads of scran. It's all right, isn't it? Margaret's invited, isn't she?
Yeah, if she wants. Thanks, I best not, eh? Right, we better get back then.
Right. See you, Mark.
See ya.
Hey, there'll be enough to feed an army here.
Yeah, well, you could always invite Margaret over again.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I've forgotten you two split up.
Ages ago.
All right.
I'm seeing someone else there now.
Well, someone from university?
Yeah.
Anyone in particular? Is it a woman?
Will you shush? Mum can hear you.
Well, is it?
Well, let's just say that I'm still off men, shall we?
Well, what do you think?
Oh, yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, but that's about all. Come in.
Oh, sorry, are you busy?
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were on your holidays.
Well, allegedly I am, but I'm snowed under with all this work.
Well, I won't stop. I just came to tell you that I'm leaving Liverpool.
How come?
It's just time to move on.
What, back to your mum's?
No,
Well, where then?
back to Derek.
In Bosnia? Why?
He asked me, so I'm going.
And what about Carl next door?
That was just a fling, it's over.
Well, fair enough, but... Look, don't go and do anything drastic on the rebound.
I'm not. This is what I want to do.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
The place is a hellhole, you know.
I know, I don't care as long as I'm with Derek.
And when did you decide all this?
I've been thinking about it ever since I saw him again. He's the only person I've ever really loved.
Yeah, well, you said you loved me once.
That was different.
So you didn't mean it?
Yeah. I just... Look, I don't want to have to think about me and you or me and Carl. Just me and Derek.
But me and you happened. Is that why you're going?
Don't flatter yourself.
No, I'm not. But if you're gonna go, do it for the right reasons.
I am.
And it's got nothing to do with us at all.
No.
You can't run away from yourself,
Don't
you know.
lecture me, Beth. You hurt me really badly. I think I understand why. I'm happy for you now and your friend Chris. Why can't you just be happy for me?
I would be if I thought you were doing it for the right reasons.
Look, just forget it. I knew I shouldn't have come over here. I'll see you, Beth.
Your taxi's here. And, someone else. I'll take your bags, Dad.
I came to say that I'm sorry. I'm happy for you, honest. I'm really sorry about the way things have turned out. And I really miss you. I'll never forget you. Friends forever. Friends forever. Hey, I better go. Bye, Patricia. Thanks for everything. Good luck. Deep in dirt. Oh, well.
Lie down for 5 minutes.
Come on, then. Come.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right, I'm off.
Well, I think you missed the 1:30.
I know it's all right. Chris is coming to pick me up.
Oh, that's very kind of her. Can't be many students lucky enough to have made such good friends with the lecturer.
No. How's Mrs. Sweeney doing with the physio?
Fine. You, I should have really asked you before I went ahead. You don't mind having her here?
Well, why should I mind?
Well, I just feel we owe Sinbad so much.
Oh, yeah. Is that the only reason? Look, that's Chris. I better go.
Bring her in.
Well, not now, Mum.
Oh, come on. I'd like to meet her. I'll just pop out and say hello, shall I?
Mum, no!
Are you ashamed of me?
No.
Oh, why don't you want me to meet her? I'd like to ask her about your work. Maybe I can ask her around one night.
Yeah, well, okay, but can we talk about it another time? I'm late enough as it is. Right.
Not twitching, eh? What's going on?
Famous Chris.
Let's have a look.
I'd say hello, but my daughter's ashamed of me.
Oh, don't be soft.
Someone in your front window watching.
I know, it's my mum. She wants to meet you. Look, can we go, please, before she comes out?
What are you panicking for? I'd like to meet your mum. She sounds nice. Come on, introduce me.
No!
So now you go. To go. Come on, I'll just say hello, make polite noises, and then we'll go.
No, please. It's dead awkward at the moment.
In other words, you're ashamed of me.
Oh, not of you.
Of us, then? I find that quite hurtful, actually. I hope you haven't made your mum feel you're ashamed of her. Oh, it's a bit childish, you know, Beth. You can't keep us apart forever.
Yeah, I
And
know.
to be honest, I'd rather meet her as what I am, as your lover. Don't you think it's time we did a grown-up thing and told her?
What about us?
About you.
Well, I couldn't.
Sweetheart, you can't keep the most important thing about yourself from your mum. From the rest of the world, yeah, if you have to, but not from your mum.
I can't. No, Chris, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm not ready.
Okay, you can't put it off much longer.
She won't have it.
Who went? Rachel, for the 100th time, feet down.
I thought we were going out for the day.
We are, as soon as Sinbad gets here.
You and your mate Chris coming?
I don't think so.
Staying in to swap.
What?
What a crawler. Knocking around with your teacher. Oh, shut... Rach!
Rachel!
It was only a joke.
Can't be Chris.
I'll go.
No, you're all right.
Hi.
Hi.
Hiya.
I'll just go and put some.
There's no rush.
Well, do you want to come in for a second?
Oh, thanks.
Ladies first.
Too kind.
Chris, this is my mum.
I'm pleased to meet you.
At last.
And this is my sister Rachel. And this is Sinbad.
We've met.
Really, when?
Just now on the doorstep.
Sorry.
Right, we all set then?
Where are we going?
It's a surprise. Is my mum ready yet?
Well, I took her a cup of tea in earlier, but she hasn't come out yet.
Oh, better go and check on her. Believe you're going to New Brighton for the day.
Am I?
Just an idea.
Ah, you'll have a laugh.
Right, well, we better go then.
There's plenty of time.
Why don't you sit down, have a quick cup of tea before you go?
Thanks.
Oh, go on, tell us where we're going.
Hold your horses. I'll go get me mum.
Right, well, I'll get my boots on then.
Oh, Mum, aren't you ready yet?
No, sorry.
Well, what's up?
I don't feel so well. I think I'm going to have to give you a little outing amiss.
Tea. Warm, wet white, no sugar, please.
New Bride's going to be shut by the time we get there.
Do you think she's okay?
I don't know, but I can't leave her here, can I?
So we're not going out now?
Oh, Rachel.
But I was really looking forward to this.
Oh, give it a rest, Rachel.
It's all right for you. You haven't had your day room with some mouldy old pension.
Look, why don't you take Rachel out and I'll sit in with me mum?
That's not fair on you. Beth?
Yeah?
I don't suppose Rachel could tag along with you two, could she?
Mum, thanks very much.
Who wants to go out with you anyway?
There's plenty of room in the car. You're more than welcome.
Well, what do you think, love?
Yeah, OK. Can I just go to the shops first and get some chocolate?
Fine. Don't be too long, eh?
I won't.
Chris.
Oh, it's hard work, but at least most of my students actually want to be there.
I'll just take this straight to me mum.
And you live locally?
Anyone home?
I'm not far from the uni.
Well, you'll have to come round for your tea one night.
Well, Chris has to work late a lot of nights, don't you?
Not all the time. I'd love to come round one evening. Thanks.
Where have you been?
The shop.
How about next week?
Great.
Well, can we actually go now, please?
Yeah, OK. Right. I'll sort out a date with Beth then.
OK.
I'll just have to get my purse.
Are you still here?
Yeah, but not for long.
Hey, she seems very nice.
Thanks. Bye.
See ya.
I'll see you next week then.
Yeah, OK. There you go.
Have a nice time, love.
Bye.
Bye.
Right, let's go.
Could we stop the car, please? What? Stop the car!
It's only to be travelled sick, isn't
What
it?
for? Oh, for God's sake.
Who's this? Dick Turpin?
Can he come with us?
No, we can't.
Why not?
Well, Mum has banned you from seeing him for a start.
Forbidden love. How romantic.
It's not funny, Chris.
Sorry.
Please. But if you're getting in, get in.
I told you it'd be all right.
Yeah. In that case, let's roll.
It's 6 o'clock, no later. I mean it.
Are you going to lighten up now?
Yeah, I'll try.
Hallelujah. Come on.
Anyway, I got to...
Seems nice.
Cheers. I could just do without handing out the cosy invites to tea, that's all.
Why?
Well, it's awkward, isn't it?
It might be if I leapt on you over the trifle.
No, I just think we should keep ourselves to ourselves for the time being.
Oh, I knew it. She's ashamed of me.
I'm not. I don't know.
Okay, subject closed. Shall we go on the ghost train?
If you like.
Maybe there isn't a tunnel of love that'd really shake up the locals. Oh, come on, mate. Smile.
I'm sorry, it's just... This is going to be our day, not Rachel's.
What's one day out of who knows how long?
I suppose so.
I never know anyone take things to heart as you do. You have to be so intense, you know.
I'm sorry.
And what have I told you about apologising when there's no need?
You're a brilliant driver.
Sure.
We caught you.
Dad.
We keep Chris.
No.
Oh, thanks. I used to love these when I was little.
Some of us still do.
That looks nice. So what do you want? Won't mind one of them. Well, buy one then. I wonder if I could. You brought money, didn't you? Not much. We've run out.
Oh, dear. So is that one toffee apple or two, then?
2, please. Well, what do you think you're going to do between now and going home?
I don't know.
expensive. No, Chris.
Have you seen the price of some of the rides? It's a rip-off.
That isn't the point.
Go on, take it.
Oh, thanks.
So good blowing it all in the arcades.
We will. Come on.
You'll stick like that if the wind changes. You sound like somebody's mum.
She's turned into such a wind-up merchant.
She's no different from any other 15-year-old. She's probably stuck round the back of the dodgems with a bloke snogging away to her heart's content. Lucky thing.
Oh, don't.
Why not?
Well, it's...
Too public. Never kissed anyone in broad daylight before.
Yeah, but...
Never in a 2-3V. The seagulls aren't going to tell anybody. There's not a soul to be seen.
Come on, we're late as it is. Are you all right?
Goldie.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lee. I think he's had it. Come on.
Oh, my God, it's Rachel.
School, and before you start moaning that it's for over 18s, everyone reads it.
I never said a word.
Good.
I need to talk to you about yesterday.
Why?
About what you think you might have seen in the car.
Me? I didn't see anything.
Didn't you?
No, apart from you snogging your teacher.
Oh, shut up, Rachel.
That's right, isn't it? The two of you sat there necking.
Yeah, that's right.
Bet my mum doesn't know.
No, she doesn't.
Well, she wouldn't be inviting that Chris round for a tea.
But you tell Mum and I'll make...
And what?
Well, I'll tell her about Lee.
Oh, I'm dead scared. What do you think she'd be more bothered about? Me going out with Lee for the day, or you being some kind of dirty lesbo?
I'm not a dirty anything.
Well, I think it's disgusting, kissing girls.
Well, actually, Rachel, you wouldn't know the first thing about it.
I don't want to.
You won't tell Mum, will you?
Why shouldn't I?
Because it's up to me to tell her. God, I took you and Lee out for the day and never said anything. Can't you do the same for me?
Maybe.
Don't wind me up, Rachel.
If you can persuade Mum to let me see Lee again, definitely.
I'm not being blackmailed by some little kid. This is my business. Just think how upset Mum would be if you went and blubbed your mouth off. If you care about her at all, you'll keep your big mouth shut and leave me to make my own decisions.
Have you finished?
Yes.
Good, because I want to read Militant.
Okay.
You do know what day it is today, don't you?
No, and I don't want to.
It's been a year.
Don't.
It's been dead a year.
Just don't think about it. I don't. Okay, well, I do. Sometimes. But I haven't got a note in my diary saying, oh, I killed my dad a year ago. Shh. Hiya.
Hiya. Can I help?
God, wonders never cease. Full of a peeler.
What did Mrs. Banks want before?
Nothing.
Was it about me and Lee?
Potatoes.
Sorry. Mum,
What?
do you know anything about lesbians?
Watch yourself, love. It's a funny sort of question to ask, isn't it?
Just wondered.
Why?
We were talking about them in school today.
What, in class?
No, just with my mates. Chantal reckons they've all got shaved heads and hate men, but I bet some of them look normal, don't they?
Well, I suppose so.
Have you ever met one?
No, not that I know of.
Chantal reckons they're all fat as well.
Well, look, I think Chantal's exaggerating. I suppose most of them are no different to you or Beth.
That's what I said.
Max, if you're bored, you could always go and collect for the Red Cross.
What do you think?
That looks good, doesn't it?
Well, keeps out the bankruptcy courts for a few more days.
Are things that bad?
Oh, it's getting there, especially now Sinbad's got his mother to look after.
Oh, I try not to worry about it.
Sinbad will worry about what with us at his mum's house. He must be up the wall.
Well, I'm sure he'd say they couldn't cope, Mum.
Oh, better clear up this mess, eh? Beth?
Yeah.
you any idea what Rachel's little speech was about before?
No, not at all.
You don't think she's got a crush on one of her women teachers, do you?
No.
Well, it's got to have come from somewhere.
Yeah, probably from one of her friends at school. What's her name? Chantel. She'll have seen something on TV and decided she's the world expert on it. I mean, you heard all that rubbish she was spouting about fat, man-hating skinheads.
To be honest, I thought they were all a bit like that myself.
Mum?
Sorry, I just don't want her getting involved with the wrong kind of girl, that's all.
It's just playground gossip.
I know, but when you think about all the things your dad put her through, it makes you wonder what way she's going to turn out.
It doesn't work like that.
But it could affect the way she feels about boys and sex, couldn't it?
Well, you've seen her with Lee next door, hormones are popping. She certainly didn't seem confused to me.
Oh, no, yeah, you're right.
Mum? I've got lesbian friends at university, you know.
You never said.
They're not weird.
No, I'm sure they're not.
So if I brought someone home who was gay, you wouldn't be mortally offended?
All these questions are as bad as your sister.
No, I'm being serious, Mum.
If they're a friend of yours, that's good enough for me.
And what if they're a friend of yours?
How do you mean?
Well, what if a woman that you knew turned around and said she was a lesbian?
Why are you asking me that?
I'm just curious.
Well, I suppose I'd do my best to try and understand what she was going through.
Really?
Yeah.
Mum?
Hmm? Oh, damn it. Oh, what a mess. Oh, sorry, love. What were you saying?
Nothing. Doesn't matter. What do you want?
Just came to say thanks.
What for?
Speaking up for Lee.
His mum did most of the talking.
But you got around here, didn't you?
No, not exactly.
Thought you weren't going to be blackmailed.
I'm not.
Not much.
Look, you come out with any more crap like you did before and I'll make sure that...
What? You'll get your girlfriend onto me?
Just keep your mouth shut, okay?
Depends.
On what?
On what's in it for me. I'm glad somebody does. How much longer is she staying here?
Oh, just until Simba can sort out a house. There's a lot of work needs doing on it, and it's going to cost him a bit more than he thought.
Yeah, so stop your moaning and eat your fish. It's good for you.
You still off out later, love?
Yeah. Why? Where are you going? The pictures.
With Chris?
Yes.
On the back row. Ow! What's up?
Nothing.
I asked Beth if I could go to the pictures with her and Chris, and she kicked me.
Mum, no, I didn't. She's lying.
Oh, look, shut up, the pair of you. Act your age, not your shoe size.
Well, can I?
Can you what?
I'll come with you.
No.
I'll probably bring Lee.
I said no.
And I might need to borrow a bit of money.
Salt and pepper?
I'll tell her.
No, you won't.
Mum!
What?
Shall I do some bread and butter?
No.
Got time for a quick drink?
We better get going, actually.
Are you still coming for your tea on Monday?
If I'm still invited.
You're not a vegetarian or anything, are you?
No, I'm an omnivore.
What exactly do you eat then?
Whatever's put in front of me.
Oh, that's a relief.
Ready?
It's good of you to take Rachel.
It's only a lift, you know. You're not watching the same film as us, are you?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Right, come on then.
After you.
No, you're all right. Bye.
Bye.
See you, Mum.
See you later, love.
Don't mind me coming, do you?
Chris's taxi is at your service.
Get in the car, Rachel.
Can we stop here again, please? Rachel!
wind you up. She's one.
It's not fair, what with the ugly sister and my mum blooming rattling on.
What's it fallen under?
Nothing, it's just a stupid tea invite.
Well, I think it's sweet.
Well, what's it going to be like with Rachel staring at us all night?
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, I'm not.
At least this way, if and when she does find out about us, she'll know what I'm like. Have you chosen?
Yeah, we fancy Romeo's leading. Well, that's the one we want to see. What a coincidence. Anyway, it's an 18.
So, if you go and try and get a ticket, I'm going to shout at the top of my voice that you're not even old enough to get into a 15. That'd be funny, wouldn't it?
Have you got some money, please? We'll go and pick another one.
You sure you're all right, Penny?
Who knows? Who cares?
Come on, I think it's time we took you home.
We? How many of you are there?
I just don't...
Really enjoyed it.
No, it was okay.
You had to be in the mood, really.
I was in the mood.
If you say so.
Can I stay at yours tonight?
Oh, what about the terrible twosome?
We'll give them a lift home and say that we're going into town or something.
That'd be nice.
Well, let's hope they hurry up. They know where we're parked, don't they?
I think both films finished around the same time.
Yeah, except Rachel will want to snuggle his face off for the next 10 minutes before they come out, and then they'll want a dozen hot dogs each.
Beth, you're really letting this take your life over.
Well, it is, isn't it?
Then do something about it.
Like what?
Tell your mum about us.
I nearly did the other day. I was that close,
And
but
something stopped you.
I felt like I was doing it for all the wrong reasons.
I'm sure it wasn't because you were scared of what she'd say.
Well, of course I'm scared of what she'll say. But I want to do it because the time feels right, not because my little sister's blackmailing me. My mum's been through enough as it is.
No what?
Stuff.
And in the meantime, Rachel makes your life a misery.
I don't know.
And she gets tired of a little game and tells your mum anyway. Imagine the damage that'll do.
I know.
Not to mention how I feel about it all.
Sorry.
Oh, it's not your fault, but it's a long time since I've been someone's terrible, dark secret. And to be perfectly honest, being held to ransom by some obnoxious teenager gets right up my nose.
Such a mess, isn't it?
And clean it up.
Well, what?
What do you mean?
You mean that you're finished with me, don't you?
Of course not.
You do. I can see it in your eyes, Chris.
Don't be daft. All I'm saying is, if you want to sort out Rachel and yourself for that matter, then take the plunge. Do it. Tell your mum you're gay.
Could you lend us £1?
I haven't got £1.
You could ask your friend Chris for us.
Look, leave Chris out of it, okay?
I will if you give me £1.
Why can't you just lay off? You go around with Lee and I go around with Chris. Where's the problem?
Lee's a boy.
Just grow up, will you?
What do you do together anyway, besides snogging in a car?
What are you two plotting?
Nothing, just talking about friends and that.
Well, don't matter too long. I should be late for school.
We haven't got any eggs.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right, I'll have toast again.
I didn't think anyone would want the egg. Oh, it's all right, Mrs. Sweeney.
It's a good job we get school dinners, otherwise I'd starve in this house. Right, I'm off.
Oh, and mind you don't slip down any grid skinny.
I'll give my love to Chris.
Beth?
Yeah?
Look, things are, well, a bit worse than I'd expected. I've got bills coming in from all over the place. And you heard our Rachel, but I can't take any more money off Sinbad's mum. She's got less than hers.
Oh, I understand that.
But, well, things are getting tighter and tighter.
Well, do you want me to put Chris off from coming to tea? She wouldn't mind.
Oh, no.
Well, I don't want to try and embarrass us if we haven't got anything to eat.
Oh, I can manage a few sausage rolls. It's just, well, it's all the other things and this ridiculous loan I've saddled me and Sinbad with.
I didn't realise things were that bad.
I didn't want to ask you this, but I was wondering if you could get one of those student loan things. I mean, I'll pay you back as soon as I could.
Well, actually, I've already got one, Mum.
What?
Well, I couldn't manage. The books only cost a fortune.
But I thought your grant covered all that.
My grant's a pittance. Some of the books cost between £20 and £30 each. And there's a whole load of people in my year who are up to their eyes in debt.
Why didn't you tell me?
Well, you had enough on your plate without me whining on about why I couldn't afford to stay at uni.
I didn't realise. I mean, I'm your mum. I should be sorting all this out for you.
You're not annoyed with me, are you?
No. I suppose I'm proud of you, really. Sorting yourself out. Just like you, eh?
Well, don't go slushy on me. Look, I better go. I'll see you tonight. And try not to worry about things. We'll just have to tighten our belts a bit more, that's all. I'll see you later.
Bye, love.
Hi.
Oh, hello, Chris.
Hello. Hi, Rachel.
Hiya.
Rachel, we've got a guest.
I was going to watch telly.
Sit down, please. Won't be a minute.
Yeah, I'll move up. You two can sit next to each other.
That's better.
Yeah, later, just for a drink.
Oh, I love that one. Beth's 4th birthday party. She loved that little outfit.
Mum, I wish you wouldn't.
You look lovely.
Surprised the lens didn't crack.
I heard you look like most, your mum or your dad. Can't see one of your dad here.
She looks like my dad. I've got some photos, I'll go and get them.
I know, it's all right, love. I'm sure Chris has seen enough photos for now, haven't you? Oh, look, Beth, Mike Reynolds. Used to say I'll Beth get married to him one day.
Mum, I was 10. Can I go and do my homework now?
Yeah, love, yeah. So, Chris, what about you? Have you got a man tucked away somewhere?
You've just got a man on and off, haven't you?
Oh, well, best way I'd say until you're really sure.
I'm just going to go to the loo.
I'm glad you and Beth have hit it off.
She's good company.
She's just been through a lot, you know. Moving here, losing her dad, getting settled into university.
She should do well with her studies if she keeps her mind on things.
Well, at least she's friends with the lecturer. That should keep her on the straight and narrow.
And to your mum.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
It's bad enough listening to your sister getting little digs in without you panicking every time relationships are mentioned.
I just don't know how to handle it. I get really scared.
Okay, I can understand you worrying, but please don't start telling lies about my life. Sorry.
I won't do it again.
No, I don't want you out too late, young lady.
I won't. Bye.
Bye.
We're off ourselves now, Mum.
All right. I've got to drop this dress off, so I better tell Ruth.
Thanks for a lovely meal.
You're welcome. And thanks for helping with the dishes. Drop in again any time. Don't let this one put you off.
I won't. Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Bye, love.
No, well, they're going out for some posh meal, so they won't be back till dead late. Okay. Well, I'll see you later then. Yeah, you too. All right then. Bye.
I'd have left the room if you'd asked, you know.
Sorry?
I'm not that old. I can remember what it was like to have boyfriends.
Oh, right. Hi.
Hello.
Right, I'm off. Will you tell Mum that I've got babysit at the Farnhams?
Was it something I said?
I'll see you later.
See ya. So.
Hello, Thomas.
I brought this.
Oh, thanks. Oh, we've got the house to ourselves.
I don't think much of their record collection.
Oh, they were burgled about a month ago and had all the CDs taken.
Except this one. Whoever of them obviously didn't like Steely Dan.
I'm not surprised, are you? I'm like a pair of hippies. I'll put the radio on.
What time will they be back?
Late.
Good.
Mr. Crosby.
Beth. You expecting a check in the post or something?
What?
You've been at that window all morning. What are you waiting for?
Trouble.
What?
David Crosby.
What about him?
Well, Chris came babysitting with me last night at the Farnhams.
Well?
Well, David Crosby came round. We weren't expecting him.
Oh, see, and you were...
He just went mad and threw us out. The thing is, I reckon they might tell Mum.
No, Bing wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't say that if you saw him last night. He went absolutely berserk.
Well, what did he see?
Use your imagination, will you?
Oh, right. Well, you can't spend the rest of your life looking out of that window.
Well, what else am I going to do?
Why don't you go over and see him and tell him that you're sorry?
I couldn't after last night.
Even if it means your mum not finding out about you and Chris.
For Satanists and hippies.
You back for tea, love?
Yeah, I'm just going to go and get some more books from the library. Mum.
Yeah? What is it?
I think...
Oh, look, excuse me a minute. Can you manage Mrs. Sweeney?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hey. Oh, sorry, Beth, what were you saying?
Just thought I'd ring if I'm going to be late for tea.
Yep, sure. It's only salad anyway.
See you.
Bye, love.
Bye.
Jean, for heaven's sake, you're making a total laughing stock out of me. Look, we're supposed to be round at Penny's. We promised.
Well, off you go then.
Oh, Jean, come on, please.
Mr. Crosby?
You've got a nerve coming round here like this.
Well, it's about last night. I came to say that I was sorry.
Sorry? You ought to be bloody well ashamed of yourself carrying on like that. In all my born days, I have never seen anything so disgusting.
Well, I said I was sorry.
And in someone else's house as well, when you've got a young child in your care. I'm pretty certain you wouldn't act like that in your mother's house. And I'm sure she'd be appalled if she knew about your abhorrent behaviour.
Well, what's it got to do with Mum? You're not going to tell her, are you?
Against my better judgment, no.
Thank you.
But I promise you, if you ever repeat last night's performance under that roof, I'll be straight round to your mother to let her know what sort of a person you really are. Ah.
Everything all right?
Yeah. Just laying down a few ground rules. It's all done now.
Beth? Good.
Right. Jean! Damn! Look, I'm certain you've got better things to do with your time. Jean, please.
Hey, mate.
What, mate?
Just a girl from school.
What's her name?
Leslie.
I haven't heard you mention her before.
I mentioned Leslie loads of times. You're probably just getting mixed up because we usually only call her Les.
Where does she live?
Only in West Derby Village.
Maybe too late.
I won't. I'll see you later. Bye, Rachel. Bye, Mrs. Sweeney. I think I'm going to walk down with Rachel now.
Okay.
See you
And
later.
don't be late.
I won't. Bye. Bye. It's nice to see two sisters getting on so well, isn't it?
Rachel. Rachel, I want a word with you. I'll be late for school. It'll only take a minute. What? I'm sick of all your stupid, side, childish comments about me and Chris.
I don't know what you're going on about.
You know perfectly well what I'm going on about. All that stuff about you and your friend called Les.
I can't help it if my friend's called Leslie.
Well, why emphasise the name every time you say it then?
You're being paranoid.
Why are you so determined to make things even harder for me? Do you think this is easy for me?
If you want to be a dyke, that's your choice. Don't go taking it out on me.
Yeah, why'd you have to be so horrible? I didn't choose to be anything, it just happened. And I do want to tell Mum about me and Chris eventually, but when the time's right.
Just make sure I'm out when you do, because she's going to hit the roof.
Yeah, well, I don't expect you to understand. All I'm asking is that you leave me alone to get on with my own life.
Why should I?
You've got a very short memory, haven't you? If it wasn't for me, Mum would never have let you keep on seeing Lee.
Only because she listens to everything you say. You've always been her
Don't be so
favourite.
pathetic.
Wonder, will you still be her favourite when she finds out you're a dyke?
Don't be such a fascist. I went out of my way so you could keep on seeing Lee, and this is how you thank me.
All right, then. I'll keep my mouth shut for now.
But that doesn't mean I think what you're doing is all right. Yeah, well, I don't care what you think. Just as long as you keep your mouth shut in the future, okay?
Hi, Chris.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, fine, thanks. And yourself?
Fine.
Going anywhere special tonight?
Just for a drink.
Well, do you fancy a cup of tea or something before we dash off?
I wouldn't say no.
We haven't really got time, Mum.
It only takes 5 minutes to have a cup of tea. Come on through, Chris. Make yourself at home. Hello.
Hi.
Sit yourself down. Excuse the mess. I've just been doing a bit of sewing. You've met Chris before, haven't you? She's a lecturer at Beth's college.
You don't look old enough to be a lecturer.
You haven't seen me first thing in the morning.
I'll put the kettle on.
It's me.
Oh, here's trouble. See your girlfriend's car is outside.
Please, Rachel.
Hiya.
Hi, Rachel, how are you?
Fine, thanks. How are you?
Oh, not too bad, thanks.
Hello, Mum.
To be in there.
I had a talk with her and told her she was acting like a real cow lately. So I asked her to give me a bit of space, or else.
Oh, whatever you said seems to have worked.
Yeah, well, the next big thing is telling Mum about it. I've decided I'm going to do it. It's just finding the right moment. You know, it's like a hotel in there sometimes. There's always someone in the way.
All right, Beth.
Hi.
Who's she? That's Beth Jordash. No?
This is a cosy foursome, isn't it?
I know, that car's just been chatting me up, asking me to go out for a drink with him. What are we going to do?
Perhaps we should tell them the truth, put them out of their misery.
Yeah, I couldn't. They're my neighbours.
So what?
Who do you usually go with?
Oh, we used to go with each other, don't we?
Oh, I see. So you usually just leave your boyfriends at home, do you?
No, I haven't got a boyfriend. I go out with Chris.
What?
You don't have a problem with that, do you?
No. Why should I?
I never knew you were gay.
Well, you do now.
Well, does your mum know?
No, so I'd be grateful if you keep it to yourself for the time being.
Yeah, don't worry, I won't say anything.
Thanks.
Should we go back outside? I need another drink.
Well done. See, it wasn't so hard, was it?
Well, it was worth it just to see the look on the faces.
Well, that was a waste of time, wasn't it?
Can't believe it. That's your dash a day.
Hey, have you got your camera on you now? I won't mind watching him in action.
That's a thought, isn't it? If you don't mind me asking, when did you first realise you were gay?
Well, I first started getting worried when I couldn't stop singing Katie Lang songs.
No, seriously, I'm interested. How did you know?
That's just one of those things. You just know. How did you know you were straight?
Because I fancied women.
Same here.
Well, how do you know you're not straight?
No, as a matter of fact, Beth said she'd sit for us tonight.
Look, if you want to change your mind.
No, of course she doesn't. Do you, Patricia? No, of course not. Anyway, Dad, Mum wants an early night. She's been gardening all day.
Come on, let's get you ready for your bath.
Yeah.
I suppose that friend of hers will be coming round as well.
Yes, she'll probably be around later. Look, Dad, Mum said you'd be all right about me asking Beth
For a babysitting money.
Hi, Beth.
Hiya.
Any good at lighting Barbies?
I can't say I've ever tried, even though I do catch the odd home and away.
So tell me, how's your friend, Chris, isn't it?
Max.
She's fine, thank you.
Could you get Beth's money from my purse, darling?
Yes, of course I can, dear.
Ignore Max. You're the only bit of excitement in his life at the moment.
That's okay. I prefer his reaction to your dad's. But thanks for being so cool about it.
Well, it's not a matter of being cool. It's just live and let live.
Well, thanks anyway.
I must admit, when Margaret told me about you and her, I was gobsmacked.
I don't regret anything that happened between us. I suppose he always knew that she wasn't very comfortable with it.
Why, do you think she was just going through a phase?
I don't know what you could call it. Maybe everyone should try it once, see what they're missing.
Max said you wanted this. You couldn't give this starter the taste test, could you?
Oh, that's wonderful.
It's amazing. What is it?
Olives, chopped apricots, honey and balsamic vinegar. Taste bud explosion.
I'll have some more later.
You don't do takeaways, do you?
There's an idea.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Patricia, you know you said you were gobsmacked when you found out about me and Margaret. Well, did it make you react any differently towards her, or you didn't want to chuck her out or anything?
No. Once I got over the shock, I just wanted her to get on with whatever made her happy.
I'm not sure gobsmacked will be the word when I tell my mum. Well, if I tell her.
Well, I guess whether you tell her now or whether you leave it for 20 years, it'll still be a shock for her.
I know. I'm going to tell her, definitely, when the time's right. Anyway, I'll see you.
Yeah. Bye, Beth.
No, they're for my mum.
Oh, well, let's have a look.
I can't really afford much. Is Mr. Crosby still mad about me babysitting for Patricia?
Oh, no, I shouldn't think so. He's just a bit set in his old-fashioned ways, that's all.
So, how did you meet him?
Can I come in?
Yeah, of course you can.
I got these for you.
What are these for?
I don't know. Just 'cause you're my mum and... Well, you know.
Oh, thanks, love.
Look as if you're having a private think.
I was just thinking back to when I was a little girl. My mum used to brush my hair 100 times every night.
He used to do that to me. He used to love it. You should think about having a different hairdo.
Oh, don't know. I've sort of got used to it the way it is.
Well, why not have a makeover?
Well, everything costs so much these days.
Yeah, well, you never treat yourself. You got to start thinking about yourself at some stage.
Well, I will one day.
Sinbad's mum got a flight tickets through for Australia.
Won't be long before we say goodbye to Sinbad. We'll miss him, won't we?
If he actually goes. Were you really thinking about your mum when I came in?
I was. Why?
I don't know. I just thought you might have been thinking about Sinbad.
Well, I wasn't.
Well, you should be. Mum, you've really got to do something about him, you know.
Like what?
Well, tell him how much you want to be with him for a start. And don't tell me you haven't got any feelings for him because it's obvious, Mum.
He'll have the chance of a lifetime over there. I can't stand in his way.
Not even if he wants you to.
Look, after this last year and your dad and everything Sinbad's done for us, I've got to let him go. If ever that comes out, I can't have Sinbad dragged down with me.
Well, don't you think you should at least talk to him and let him decide with you?
Well, I wish I could, but I don't want to be pushing him to stay. Anyway, I think he wants to go. Anyone would. What's he got to stay here for?
Mum! If you don't talk to him, he's going to be 10,000 miles away chatting up the first lady that comes along.
I have thought about it, honestly. And I really think, for his own sake, he's better off away from me. Oh, what are all these for?
The Ruths to pack for Australia. Sinbad just dropped them off, said you wouldn't mind.
Are they all Ruths?
No, some of them are Sinbad's. Said he's got to start packing sooner or later, even though he hasn't got much.
Oh, that's it then. He's definitely going.
Well, only if you let him.
And many apologies for the transmission problems in the second part of Brookside tonight. We hope it didn't spoil your enjoyment. The Journals of Beth Jordache is available as a Channel 4 book, and it costs £4.99.
No, not really. I just can't get used to the idea of you going away.
Yeah, well, it hasn't sunk in with me yet. You miss me, then?
Not as much as Mum will.
Well, you'll survive. At least you've got, well, your mate Chris to keep you company, haven't you?
Yeah, when I see her.
Going through a bad patch?
No, not really. She's just pushing me to concentrate on my exams rather than my social life at the moment.
It's good advice, that.
Yeah. I'd be able to concentrate a lot better if I wasn't so wound up about Mum. She's going to be left behind when you go away.
Yeah, well, the ball's not in my court on that one, is it?
You know when we saw you before? Well, she told me that she was coming to find you.
What for?
To talk to you.
Well, she did. She mentioned the loan thing. I forgot to tell her the Citizens Advice Bureau said we'll have to get a solicitor onto her.
She wasn't meant to talk to you about that. She was meant to talk to you about going off to Australia.
Hey, listen, I've got a lot to do. travel arrangements, you know. I better get on, eh?
You don't want to go, do you?
I don't know what I'd stay here for, really. I know your mum wants me to go. If she doesn't want me to stay, I'd be better off going. At least I'd be with me mum.
Mum doesn't want you to go.
Well, she said she does.
Well, she's just being stupid. She's so screwed up about everything she's got you involved in. She thinks she's doing you a favour by letting you go.
Are you sure?
You know what she's like about not wanting to get involved with anyone. Will you please just talk to her? Please.